Hello there, I'm Pezza1992 and this is Black Magic, and this video is basically just a recap of how my Season 5 has gone over the past 3 months. So we'll go back to the start when it first began. So pretty much at the end of Season 4, me and Kevs were pretty much bordering gold, and during this time I was talking to him and I pretty much set myself some goals for what I want to do this season, and I'm pretty much going to do the same again for next season. But yeah, so we'll start with there. So yeah, I said I was going to play tanks mainly, specifically Diva and Winston, because they kind of suit my play style, and during Season 4 I was kind of all over the place what I wanted to play with. And yeah, I was trying to play the healer role, I was trying to play the DPS role, trying to play the tank role as well, and you know, just trying to flex like you should do, but I just found tanks suited my play style better. So yeah, I pretty much said I'd do that, and at the end of the season I finished with over, I think it's 10-15 hours on Diva. I think I must play about 100 to 200 games a season, so not as many as a lot of other people out there, but yeah, I played enough games to kind of justify what was going on. So yeah, pretty good with that. I had 5 hours on Winston, I believe. So yeah, I kind of fulfilled that. I decided that I was going to try my hardest to get into gold this season, and I achieved that quite early on. I was silver last season, I finished about 1700, 1800, and then early this season I placed about 1750, I think. And then with Kevin and basically a mix between another third player which we usually met online, I managed to quickly jump up to gold, and Kevin as well managed to get up there as well, and he made a pledge as well that he was going to play sort of healers. So he mained Mercy and Zenyatta, and then he moved over to Lucio towards the end of the season. So they both managed to achieve that. Mid-season kind of went a bit weird, kind of went on a bit of a losing streak and win streak, but it's around the same time I started doing these videos, and I kind of changed how I approached comp by that point, because earlier on in the season, as you saw in one of my videos I made a long time ago, which was to do with the Honzo and when I was playing Winston, and I basically just tilted in the game. Yeah, I decided that after that I was just going to have to change the way I approach comp with people, and how I play in the games and how I think in the games. And I kind of went back to my Magic career, which I still do play Magic, but I don't play as much as I used to. But yeah, but back then I used to have problems with tilting as well. It wasn't as bad as how it was in that game, but I used to let things really get into my mind very quickly, and I learned when I was playing Magic that the best way to kind of approach this, even though it's different, like you're playing one-on-one, you're not playing with 6 other players, so there's a lot more in control than with Overwatch. But yeah, I learned that you can't always control how your games are going to go. Like there are certain things you can do to reduce variation, but yeah, mainly there's not much you can really do to control a lot of other things. So the easy thing to do is you've got to try and change your mindset to how you approach bad situations in games. So in Magic it used to be a case of, if you were drawing badly, don't instantly go to, well, I drew this card, it's not really helping me now, I'm going to lose the game, because it's like a snowball effect, and it just literally carries on rolling downhill. And eventually you'll just get to a point where you're not even focusing on the game, just focusing on the fact that you're just doing so badly, rather than focusing on what you can do with what you have. And yeah, so I tried to bring this over to comp, and it did help quite a lot. Like there's situations where our team compositions were not very good, but we made it work. Like in another video you saw me put up, like a lot of the videos I showed this season were, or showed on my channel, were from this season, like really early on, and one of them was the Mayday video, and the May was having a bad time, and obviously she wasn't the best pick for attacking and defending in that video, but we made it work, and we just basically communicated and managed to pull off the wins in the games. I became a lot more vocal in my comp games as well. I tried to get a lot better shot calling, and that's I think that really helped with that was mainly down to Dan and Kevin kind of telling me that it's just the thing I was really good at, so just carry on doing it and, you know, get better at it. And I did. In the games when we do have a lot of team communication, like I said, the difference between those games and the other games where we don't have much team communications, I think the ratio of win to loss is just a lot higher. I think it was rare. it was rare when we won when we had no communication compared to every time I talked. I don't think we really lost a game. When I say I talked, I mean I talked and the team talked, and we kind of followed the directions. Yeah, so I really do think I achieved all my goals this season. Lastly, basically my friend Aaron and Luke, who's Luke Wicko and Captain Bro, as many of you do know him, they did their placement games yesterday. They're not really massive comp fans, but I said to them, let's try and give it a crack. You know, it's end of the season, doesn't really matter what happens, and it doesn't really matter like how it goes. We're just going to play it, and if we win, we lose, we just have fun, have a laugh. And that day we played with Dan, Kevs, Aaron, or Captain Bro, and Luke Wicko. And we must have went on, I think we lost one game early on, but after that we just went on a crazy win streak. And it's just literally down to the fact that there was 5 of us in the team, and we were just all communicating with each other. And I showed Aaron early on how to kind of do his position, because he was playing healer a lot. I think he was playing Lucio mainly, and I told him about how to communicate or pass information around the team. If you watch my voice comms video, I explained it there, and he's watched that video as well, and he says that helped him really understand voice comms a lot. But yeah, basically early on I showed him how to communicate with the team. I told him how to communicate with the other healers so he could plan his ults out and everything. And yeah, he just had some really good games, and he said he thoroughly enjoyed it when he was in that type of game. But unfortunately early on in the season, the thing that really put him off comp is he played his first placement game, and in that game he just got full of toxic. He got stuck with toxic players, and he was playing Mercy to just try and fill the healer role in the team. And apparently someone said to him, Mercy, the way you're playing, it just shows you're not going to achieve anything in life. And Aaron just thought, well, it's just a game, you know, everyone's got to remember this is just a game, and we're all just in it to have fun. But yeah, this really put Aaron off early on in the season. He just stuck to quick play. But now I think hopefully after playing with me and playing like with Luke and playing with everyone else, like even tonight we had some bad games, but in those games I wasn't happy with how I performed in some of them, but we still just sometimes lost straight up just down to bad luck. But we were communicating well, and we had some good like team fights, but just they managed to, you know, to coordinate their ults a little bit better than us, and we just had some odd picks in our team. One game we just got completely steamrolled because the team just wasn't talking and they were just doing their own thing. But one of the games, it was on Route 66, we just kind of lost. We were pushing it really well. In this game I personally thought we were the better team. It's not me blowing my own trumpet or blowing our team's own trumpet, but I do think we played better. But their ults were just more coordinated and just kind of took us out. And yeah, it was just unfortunate. But yeah, Aaron finished his placement games yesterday, and he placed I think 10 SR behind me, which was 2300, so mid gold, which is really good for him. Yeah, so getting towards the end of this again, my goals for next season is I'm going to try and, after placements, place pretty much where I am now, hopefully due to the new SR system, which I still don't think solves the issue with what's going on with it, but I'm going to talk about it in a different video. Hopefully it will place me pretty much where I was last season. I'm going to try and push myself to get into Platinum. I'm not really a guy that's bothered if my rank goes up, but I am going to try and push myself to try and get to a high level of the game. I'm going to try and push Kevin up to get into Platinum as well, because I think he can play at that level quite well. I think to be honest, I think all my friends mechanically can easily make their way up to Platinum, and as a team we can do it. Another thing I'm going to look at doing is I'm possibly going to look at starting up a new Overwatch account, and this account will be for me personally to do solo comp on, because I noticed as well that I want to test myself how I play on my own as well, rather than as a team. Because when I play with people I know, or when I play I think this whole season I haven't solo queued once. I solo queued quite a bit last season, and my rank was just floating up and down. But mainly this season I've just been duo queuing or triple queuing or just full 6-stack queuing. Sometimes it has been a case of I've duo queued and then the other 4 people have joined us because we just had a good game and we just gone on to win and carry on winning throughout the night. But yeah, the aim is I'm going to try and have an account that solo queues, and on top of that I'm going to try and have an account. This account's going to be just a DPS account, so I'm going to try and play the DPS fill role, and maybe if I need to just jump on the tank role. With the new diva changes, I'm going to have to try and adjust to them, and hopefully it doesn't push her out the meta like I was saying in my other video. But I'm going to give her a chance. I'm just going to try and learn her and see what I can do. And yeah. So yeah, it's just going to be that really. Going to try and get into Platinum. Going to play Diva on my main account. That one's still going to be duo queuing and triple queuing, so there'll be videos on comp about that. But yeah, my other account's just literally going to be solo queuing, and that one I'm going to see how well I can play on my own, because I sometimes do think my rank is misinterpreted by the fact that I play with like a dedicated healer on my team, and I play with like a dedicated DPS, which is Tamio. And I don't know if it's a reflection of my own personal skills in the game, so I want to try and see how I do on my own, and then see if I can push myself up through the ranks on my own, just to kind of, it seems a bit vain, but of a validation of my own skills, because I think my rank personally is misinterpreted of how well I play, so I think either I might be actually below what I can actually really achieve, so yeah, hopefully this will change that. But yeah, once again, another long video, but it's just an explanation of how my season's gone. And yeah, if you like it, just comment, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Pezzo1992. Follow me at Twitch on the same, with streams on Friday from 8 till late, Saturday 8 till late, and possibly Sundays and any other days that I can squeeze in. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye.